I wanted to know the answer to this question. Which of my trusty budget mics in the $100 range will sound best on saxophone? The first contender is the classic Shure SM57 dynamic microphone, which is on thousands of recordings and is very popular for guitar cabinets or snare drums. The second mic I'll be testing is a ubiquitous mic on YouTube. It's often included in my first microphone kit with an interface and some headphones, and it's a very nice mic that I like to use on upright bass, and it sounds pretty decent on some voices, but this is the Audio-Technica 2020, and it's a medium diaphragm condenser microphone. Last but not least, this is the Rode M5. It's a small diaphragm condenser microphone that's sold in pairs. It's pretty nice as drum overheads. I use all three of these for various things, but I've never done a direct comparison. I have these mics set up about as close as possible in order to prevent the distance from making a difference, and I've matched the gain between the mics because typically louder sounds better in this type of comparison. So now let's take a listen. Let me know in the comments below which one you think is going to sound the best. Use headphones or good speakers. Your phone or laptop will not accurately portray subtle differences. and pause the video before I reveal the answers and let me know in the comments whether you liked A, B, or C better on tenor and alto. Alright, mic A was the 2020, mic B was the Rode M5, and mic C was the Shure SM57. Interestingly, to my ear, the 57 sounded better on tenor saxophone, and the others sounded bright in a way that I didn't actually like. And on alto, I think I preferred both of the condenser mics over the SM57, and I found that it gave it sort of a nasal quality, particularly in the lower register. This is not what I expected at all. I kind of expected to like one mic best on both saxophones. There's a lot of other variables. After mixing, EQ, compression, and reverb can really dramatically change the sound of a recording, and you would never use just a raw, dry audio file like straight out of the mic in a mix. So this is definitely not like a be-all, end-all thing, but I will say if you're an alto player or if you like a brighter sound that's going to cut through a mix more, maybe you're more of like a pop, funk, rock type of player, the low-end condenser mics might actually complement your sound better. If you're a tenor player and you want that darker, smokier sound and avoiding some of the bright edginess, I was hearing with the condenser mics, maybe you'd prefer an SM57 for your home studio. You can see also that I'm playing into this sort of blanket fort that I made. I just put the like a big fuzzy blanket over a room divider kind of screen thing, so that I got for free from a friend. So it's basically a $25 DIY vocal booth that helps the mics pick up a lot less of the sound of the surrounding room. Because in case you're not aware, a cardioid mic, which all of these are, doesn't just pick up the sound directly in front of it, it also picks up the sides and a little bit off the back of the mic. So what this does is doesn't block sound. It doesn't stop the sound of the instrument from going through the room, but it does help the mics pick up a little bit less of the sound of the saxophone reverberating off the walls behind where I'm playing into. You can play into a closet full of clothes. That actually does help a lot with the room echo, but you're basically trying to stop that echoey sound that you hear in a room that is not treated the way a studio is. This was a really fun comparison to do. Let me know what kind of things you'd like to see in the future. What microphone do you like to use on saxophone? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.